This podcast brought to you by lineupmedia.fm.
Yeah. Roll out the carpet. Bring out the bottles. Nozzle Bravo. Bottle Bravo. Mighty high.
Mighty high. I wish I was high.
Coming from LA, baby, we call it Los.
Los. That's right. Welcome back to Armenian Nights Radio. This is episode number 4, if you're keeping track. And with me, as always, is my lovely and beautiful co-host, Miss Mary Basmajan. So what's up to everybody, Mary?
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yay!
Boo. And with us this week is, he did so good his last 2 or 3 shows. We actually brought him back as a guest on the 4th show. Mr. Moses Sugar Shakarian.
Thanks. I think the reality of the situation is whoever the guest was supposed to be today couldn't make it, so now I'm the
Pretty
guest.
much. Don't rub it in our faces that we have to deal with you.
Oh.
Where would you like me to rub it?
Wherever you can.
That's
Really?
that sound was wildly inappropriate.
Very.
Wildly inappropriate.
Speaking of wildly inappropriate, Moses, tell us about yourself.
Oh,
right.
yes. It's
What
always
do
a
you
good
got going
intro.
on? What do you got going on comedy-wise? What do you got going on show-wise?
Well, first of all, shouldn't we tell people how we all met? Don't you
Yeah, I
think
think
that's
that's a
important?
good.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Backdrop.
that's a great backdrop. So
Do you want to repeat what I say for the rest of the show?
I want to repeat what you said for the rest of the show. Ha 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 ha.
My name is Michael Gregorian,
My name is Moses Shakarian.
and I love.
Mary. Penis.
I was going to say penis.
Okay.
Penis.
No, yeah, it was 2.5 years ago. I started Armenian Nights Comedy with just me and no other Armenian comics, and I was going through the internet trying to find Armenian comics, and the very first one that I came across was Mr. Moses Shakarian at the Haha Cafe.
And he's come across me several times since then.
Yeah, I mean, in different senses, but theoretically, or whatever you call it. I came across it, and theoretically, all my edicles, I just got it all jumbled in my head. It's all the non-pot smoking that I'm doing.
That's a whole show in and of itself.
Oh my God, this is going so bad. I really want to smoke weed. I stopped, guys. I stopped.
Good for
Not
you.
that-
No, really, good for you.
Not that anybody gives a shit, but yeah, I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, and to be very honest with you, I was jealous. I was jealous that I didn't have Armenian material. I was jealous that I didn't have anything speaking about my culture and what I was growing up. They're just silly jokes in my head from what I came up with. So that's when I really wanted to reach out to Moses, and I think I reached out to you, or you reached out to me.
No,
it
you
was the
reached
second
out
show,
to
right?
me.
Yeah.
And
I saw
asked me
that.
to come do comedy, and then
Right.
I did, and then I somehow, either that show or maybe another show later, somehow the hosting thing came up,
Yeah.
and I started hosting the show.
Yeah. Well, no, I remember that. It was when I said, I fucking hate hosting. You're like, I would love to host. I'm
That's
like, well,
right.
then shit, you
I
got
think
the job.
It was the one after I did.
Yeah.
'Cause you hosted the first one I was
Yeah.
on.
Right. And Mary showed up to the show,
The
She
first
showed
one
up
you
to
did.
the
first one I
yeah,
did.
she showed up to the show,
which was
that
actually,
Moses was on.
I think, the second show ever, right?
Yeah.
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 That's
Second
crazy.
or third, one of those two. Oh my God, that's been like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
I know, it's crazy.
It was in October-ish. I don't know, September.
November?
I think you did the December show, and then I think Mary came to the December show, and she did the awesome thing that I love when comics do, and that was the reason why I wanted to book you, is because you came to support the show before asking me to be on the show, and I thought that was one of the coolest things. I was like,
Totally.
dude, I'm gonna start doing that.
Which
But-
he hasn't.
Which I haven't because I'm lazier than shit.
But I kind of, I would, theoretically.
Yeah.
But
There we
I would
go.
like to point out the fact how I found out about Armenian Nights. It was one night I got really high and I started adding people on Facebook randomly, just random Armenians, because I was like, I'm the funny Armenian girl. I
Yeah.
need to network. Rah, rah, rah. And I accidentally added Moses. I don't know how I came across his page. And I added him randomly. And then I saw he's doing a show called Armenian Nights Comedy.
You're like, what?
And I'm like, excuse me? I'm the funny Armenian girl. I should be on this show.
Yeah.
And I went, but I have to say, the first time I saw Moses, I was like, wow.
What? You're like,
This is amazing. Like, I was just amazed by his ballsiness. No pun intended.
Wow, you guys
Every
are so
pun
sweet. I'll
intended,
give
come
you
on.
I'll give you your $20 after the show.
Okay, thank
For
you.
the compliments. How many compliments each now? I gotta keep tabs.
Well, I will take my. Never mind. I'll take my money in other forms.
Oh, hey, come across my profile.
No, it was. Here, look,
Yas.
we asked him a question, then we just both yapped for like 5 minutes.
No, it's cool, man.
Sorry.
It's cool.
I just wanted- I
after
just-
2.5 years, I'm so used to it. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I just wanted the listeners to know our history.
Thank you. No, I'm really glad that we went through that because it was such a special thing that happened, and so much has changed, and we've all grown so much since
my
that
God.
time. It's unbelievable.
Here we are doing a podcast.
Yeah.
2.5 years later, all of
Yeah.
us together, and like, what
Yeah, it's really cool.
podcast? What's that?
But as a well, anyway, for the comedy thing, because I want to get my plugs in. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
go
why
for
we're
it.
here. I got a show called Off the Cuff, which mixes improv and stand up. Think Whose Line Is It Anyway meets At Midnight. If you don't know those shows, I don't know. Look
Then
them
don't
up.
come to the show?
Yeah, I don't know. It's live interactive internet TV,
Okay.
which is a mouthful. But basically, that means
You're
that
used to
you
that.
can. Yes, I am used to that. Unless I'm with you. And oh, that was a small penis joke.
And after 2.5 years, Moses will never be on Armenian Nights Comedy. This was his last
Shut up.
show.
I'm plugging my shows now.
Yeah.
Because I need them because I'm not going to be on Armenian Nights anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, you can watch the show live or you can watch on demand past episodes on smiletime.com. Just scroll down and look for Off the Cuff. And please do come and be a part of the show. Michael will be on very shortly. Mary helps me co-host the show and actually helps me on
run the show,
fly.
right?
Yeah, she's running the social media kind of aspect of it, I guess. She runs the live interactive.
A lot of moving parts
portion.
in it. So
A lot.
You
It's-
definitely need all the help that you can get.
Absolutely. So if anybody's listening and wants to help out,
If
Because
anybody
Mary
wants to
sucks
work,
at what she does.
no, not
if
at all.
anybody
She's
wants to
amazing.
work for free, just let me
Let me know. We got
Yeah.
plenty of things for you
Listen,
to do.
he's fed me. Okay,
do.
so it's not for free.
That's
he
true.
feeds you.
Yes,
So
and that costs a lot.
yeah, especially for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
For me too, though. That was awkward. Speaking of that, That's So Wrong is a
Speaking of
show I do.
awkward.
Yeah, speaking of awkward, I have a show called That's So Wrong. That's at Precinct in downtown LA. Precinct is a rock and roll gay bar. It's a huge club, and we have drag performers that come on there as well. And it's a lot of fun. And it's
think
kind of
that's
no
cool.
holds barred. It's edgy. You can talk about whatever you want. Obviously not hate filled, but
Yeah.
other than that, yes. And so
But it's a place
yeah.
where you can like just say whatever you want or say some of the dark things as comics. Not you don't just get up there as an audience member and start saying shit.
That's a whole other
Brr.
show, right?
Yeah, that's called therapy.
My dog raped me at 7.
I think you were asking for it, wearing that little tail and
Oh
leash.
my god.
Sorry, that was so wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of That's So Wrong, tell us where we could see That's So Wrong.
Again,
The Precinct in downtown LA.
it's on the corner of 4th and Broadway in Los Angeles.
So is there how does it go as far as the drag performers? Is it is it like it goes comedy and then a drag performer will get up and then comedy and then
No, it's one drag performer who will be there during the show that will mingle. We have an intermission. They'll go out and give out whatever we're giving out that time. Last time we had a Jesus theme, so we gave out rosaries and condoms.
Oh, that's great.
We had a Trump theme before that, so we gave out $3 bills with Trump's face on it, and with condoms. We give out condoms a lot because it's at a gay bar. And,
And do you do anything to those condoms?
do I? No.
You don't hole punch them?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We
Talk
do.
about that, Moses.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, Mary. We do
Yeah.
hole punch them before
Yeah.
we give them to you. To sig-
that's so wrong.
Because that's so wrong. Yeah.
I get it.
So that's super fun.
Wait
But
a second.
if the audience hasn't figured it out by episode 4,
4, yeah.
and or the fact that I talk about sucking dicks all the time, I'm gay. So yeah,
Which is-
I just came out on internet
Yeah,
radio.
on internet radio. Which you know what the
excited
thing
about
was
it.
is when maybe it was like 6-7 months into you hosting or whatever, and you're like, I really appreciate that me letting you be the host and be like the kind of the voice of the show and being a gay Armenian. And to me, I was like, I didn't even realize that you're a gay Armenian and it's wrong. And I just thought it was like, whatever, he's a comic, who cares? Let's just put him up. But have you had a lot of like, I don't know, like how's it been growing up gay and Armenian? Because I know that's a very small minority of our community.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it speaks volumes about how cool you are that didn't even cross your mind.
It didn't.
And so thank you for that.
Yeah.
Second of all, I think, being a gay Armenian, you're raised to never hate anybody as much as you hate yourself.
Yeah.
So
course.
that's really good.
Not only are you Armenian, you hate yourself, but you're gay Armenian,
yes.
you hate yourself even more.
Right? It's like a guilt trip in heels. And But I think the main thing has just been doing the show. One of the super frustrating things is that people don't believe me.
I know. That's the funniest thing.
All the time.
So many
Half
people
of
have
your
come up to me and be like, "Is he really? It's not gay,
No,
right?"
it's an
Yeah,
act.
it's an act.
He
Yes.
wants to be alienated by half of the people in this room by them looking at
Yeah,
no,
they're like- it's like
you wouldn't
the-
ask for something like that.
It's like the audience is completely always made up of my mother, just in complete denial.
That you're gay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a joke. It's a phase. It's a joke. I think part of the difficult thing has been just getting some traction in the community. I think it's still so taboo.
Right.
And I think that being able to stand up on a stage in front of a bunch of Armenian people and talk about it into a microphone is very liberating. 10 years ago, if you told me that was going to happen, I
you'd be
would
like,
laugh
"What?"
at you and think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Struggle wise, obviously, family, it's been tough.
Right.
Friends wise, I think not really, because I didn't grow up in LA.
Right.
So I didn't grow up with a lot of Armenian friends. And of course, lots of people think that, oh, well, that's why you're gay, because you moved away from Los Angeles, where Armenian
Yeah, the
people
city
are.
makes
no
you
gay
gay.
people in Los
Right.
Angeles.
Not Armenians. No. Yeah, that's what they say.
yeah.
And speaking of, I just wanted to tap into this a little bit. It really bothers me that in our Armenian entertainment community, there are some homosexuals out there that are clearly homosexuals, and they just are, for whatever reason, they won't talk about it publicly. And I think that is a disservice to Armenians and gay people, and gay Armenians especially.
It's a disservice to themselves,
And
first and
yeah,
foremost.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you're not going to care about yourself enough to do it, maybe do it for the other people that are struggling, the young people coming up that don't have a role model. And I'm not going to name any names, but there was a show that was on there, and the person that was hosting was clearly gay.
And the person...
And I'm not saying that because I'm stereotyping. I'm saying that because every time he opened his mouth, a purse fell out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're stupid.
He's got a big mouth.
This is a very large purse.
There was more of like a clutch. It wasn't really
No,
a purse.
it was not a clutch. That was an over-the-shoulder for sure. A large over-the-shoulder. Anyway, so in the beginning of the show, he's in a car at a light, and this girl walks by, and he's looking at the girl, and they're like making each other's eyes back and forth. And I'm like, bitch, please. The only reason you were looking at her is because you want her heels, and you wish that you had her waist size.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You want her shoes. That's what it is.
That's all it is. Louboutins were Armenian. Hello. Red
those
bottoms.
red bottoms?
Red
Yeah.
bottom only.
I'll show you a red bottom.
I was gonna leave that one, but you took that right on. I love that.
Yeah.
No, so that's really been it, and I can't say enough. Thank you to you. Thank you to Mary. Thank you to everybody at Armenian Nights. Thank you to our audience that comes out and supports us once a month. Thank you to the people in the audience that have come up to me afterward and said thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
And I think mostly we just need to promote that it's okay. I mean, if we can't do it here in Armenia, in America, what are the people in Armenia doing?
Yeah.
And then there are organizations that are there that are helping with that. Mm-hmm. But there's so, a lot of times, in my opinion, it's even more behind than we are here.
Yeah.
Of course,
And we
yeah.
should lead by example. And I
course.
think that starts with the people that are gay, that are in the limelight, that are in the public eye. They need to say something.
Because first and foremost, you know what it does? When you have a preconceived notion of what, homosexual is and their lifestyle and how they act and all that stuff, and then someone that already has that, that prejudgment about you, then they hear you talk on stage, or they hear you talk, and they just find out, oh my God, he's a regular person just like me. He puts his heels on one at a time, just like I do. But
No,
that's
I'm
what
a
it does.
professional homosexual. I
Yeah.
can put them both on at the same time.
You get paid for it. No, but that's what it does. Is it makes people realize, dude, we're all just humans, and we're all just trying to get along here, and we all have our own problems. And what I don't get is, whatever you do, how does that affect my life at all? Unless you're sticking your penis in my mouth, it's not going to affect me at all.
Yeah.
You have done that, and it affected me in a positive way. But, it does, because I see, I see people within our group of friends that in the very beginning, they were kind of apprehensive around you. They're very I don't know, or even giving you a side eye or whatever. And then here we are a couple years later, and it's like you're like their brother.
Right.
I think there's a lot of people like that. So I think coming out being open and doing that, all of that makes it okay for the other people that want to come out and do all that stuff. So it's kind of like an example type of thing.
It is.
It breaks down stereotypes. You know?
It does, and I think that part of the reason why people think I'm joking is because I'm not stereotypally what you see in movies gay. And newsflash, there's more than one kind of gay.
Yeah.
You know?
Guess what?
And I am guilty of assuming that you had certain skills because you're gay.
Yeah. Oh yes, we all did.
Let me tell you,
help us out with this. With what I'm going to wear. It's like you see what I'm wearing.
It was worse.
Exactly. It's worse than that.
Worse than that because he's my first gay friend.
Right.
I've worked with gay people. I have no problem with gay people, but he was my first gay friend.
Right.
And we were doing an Armenian night show. I was running late. I didn't have time to put my lashes on.
Right.
So I bought the glue and the lashes with me. Yeah, I was at your house actually. And I was like, Moses, can you hurry up? Please help me put these on. He goes, yeah, how do you? I've never done this before.
Yeah, how do you do it?
And I looked at him in like such disbelief, like, what do you mean you've never done this? But you're gay. Like, are you sure? Like, I was like, oh my God, I am so stupid.
Yeah.
But it was like, it wasn't like I have anything against gay people. I
Yeah.
just didn't know.
Well, nobody knew that not every gay person is Carson from Queer Eye from the Straight Guy.
Right.
Not everybody is
Yeah,
like that.
and just my luck, I get the most ungayest
The
gay
ungayest
friend.
gay
Yeah,
guy in the
I
world.
love that in my family, my sister, and it's never out of hate or anything, but all the time they're like, why couldn't you just be like a regular gay so we could go shopping and
help us decorate.
I hate a mall.
Yeah.
I hate malls. I can't stand it. I think on the spectrum of gay, like I'm more of a lesbian. I just happen to like men.
You're more of a butch lesbian than
I
anything.
love flannel.
Yeah.
Home Depot.
That's right. I like jeans. Or like chain wallets.
Chain wallets.
I don't know. I just thought of a butch
Crocs.
Crocs with baggy jeans that are rolled up on the bottom that are like carpenter jeans and that have like the chain wallet and is wearing some like oversized flannel with spiky blonde hair.
Yeah, I'm super blonde.
Did I
Yes,
Did I just
yes.
describe someone specifically in my life? No.
Did it sound like it?
Did it sound like it?
Yes. Did it sound like it was me? No.
No, not at all. You don't own a chain wallet.
I don't.
Everything else is true though.
Well, I'm an Armenian lesbian, so I wear socks with my Crocs. That's and Adidas.
That's actually the name of my next single, Socks with my Crocs. That's right. Socks with my Crocs.
Move over, Nazo Bravo.
That's right. Nazo, con bravo che.
Aw, we love him.
Oh, we do love
that's
him
funny.
because he gave us the theme song to our...
Well, I love him because he's just classy as hell, but we'll
right.
get into that when we
Dude
have
wears
him
a suit every time he raps.
'Cause
like,
he-
no one does that.
Because he's
You know what I mean?
gangsta, like he's
That's
classy.
on some 007 shit
He's
right there.
classy, man. And I've told him before too. I was like, man, I know there's other Armenian rappers out there, and he's honestly my favorite Armenian rapper. And I always say this. People always try to give me the side eye because there's one other rapper that everybody loves, and I never mention it. And I always say Naza Bravo or whatever, and then they're like, I'm like, yeah, that's right, because he wears suits and
That's
he's
right.
beautiful.
And he's got that ayo. I love that
Yes.
line. When I heard it on Armenian MC Cypher, I was like, dude, I want to get that dude's album. Ayo.
And here he is doing the intro to
Ayo. If I had just
show.
that clip of him going, ayo,
could
that's
probably-
what, I got to get that drop.
Yeah,
just him going,
he's
ayo.
gonna be like half the show's gonna be ayo, ayo.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Oh. I love these little drops.
So good. We recorded some other ones, but we haven't been able to use them.
We'll have them soon.
We'll have them soon.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Yas.
Yas. It's like fun. Where did Yas come from?
I don't know. I'm not the keeper of all.
All
See,
gay, all
again,
gay
you're
relics.
assuming that he would know that.
No, because you say Yas. I know it started like with a TV show or a specific.
I saw
like,
it in a cat video.
It started somewhere.
I saw it in the
there's
cat
a-
video.
But it was before that.
Of
too.
course, but that's where I saw it.
I saw it on Broad City for the first time.
Did
When
you?
she kept saying Yas. I was
Yeah.
like, oh god, that's what.
Who knows how those things
You just
happen?
said yeah to my Yas.
Yeah, Yas. Yes.
Yas.
That verbal twitch with that Yas.
Yeah.
So recently, I went home to see my family.
Okay.
And I had told them that I am dating someone, and that was the first
They
time.
didn't know you're dating Nikita.
They didn't. And so that was the first time they heard about it. And my dad,
their reaction?
the first time heard about it, great because it was such a typical parent reaction. It was like, well, what does he do and what are his ambitions?
Right.
And, you know,
not like all the stuff that would
Right.
normally be accompanied with a dad of a gay son of, oh my God, how dare you this? And It's
Right.
more like, what does he do?
Yeah.
Does he make good money?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Can he take care of you?
those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, like I'm sure in the back, in the back of their minds, they're like, and why is it a guy?
Yeah.
But and also, thank God he's not Civ. But
Did you
What if
tell
he
him?
what if he was black? Would that be like
That's
just
double.
heart attack
That's just
city?
double.
You know,
yeah.
That's double.
Mom, I'm
I
dating a
think they're,
man.
but I
and
actually
And he's
was,
black. I
but-
think at this point, you can't really. Once you come out,
They'll take anything right
at
now.
this
They just
point, it's
wanna
just
see you
like
happy.
whatever. Yeah, they just
Yeah.
want to see me happy, which is really cool. But apparently, and Mom, Dad, I hope you're listening to this and realize that I've put our entire private life on
there
the
is no
internet
private
radio.
life on Armenian Nights Radio.
No, there isn't. But apparently they had a conversation with my sister, and we're talking about how, well, we've done all this work to, get to this point. And she's like, oh, what do you want? Like a round of applause because you're not being ignorant? Is that what you want? And I was like,
They want to
I
pass
love
because they
you.
weren't dicks.
Awesome.
Listen, we could be assholes right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could have disowned you, but we didn't. Oh,
Yeah.
No, that's Armenian showing love.
it is.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It's like I get that, and I still respect that, and I have a very good relationship with my family and my parents and my sister. And I mean, it's really like as difficult as it's been, I'm very thankful that they have been as cool as they have been. And the rest of my family too. Here's the one thing that bothers me though. It's always like, oh yeah, I'm totally cool with someone being gay, as long as it's not my child.
Yeah.
That's such a
Yep.
shitty thing to say. It's so horrible. It's like, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's like, hi, im het kap çuni
Yeah. We still love you the same.
I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody
Somebody asked me, an Armenian person, when I came out and they found out that I'm gay, they asked me, okay, well, so who raped you?
Yeah.
They're assuming that it was a traumatic event.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It couldn't have been just, natural. It had to have been like someone raped you, right? You're like,
Yeah.
no. Okay, tell us what his name is.
And the thing was that I was upset. I was like, look, I had tried so hard as a child to get raped,
raped.
but nobody.
You're
No,
horrible.
I was an altar boy.
Save that for That's So Wrong, okay? Save that for
yeah, that
That's So
sounds like
Wrong.
a premise for That's So
We
Wrong.
here at Armenian Nights Radio do not support child.
I don't support that either, but at the time,
You did.
I just wanted some validation.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna need a lot of holy water tonight.
So how old were you when you came out to your parents?
I was 21 when I came out to my mother
So last year.
last year. I've learned so much.
In the 3 months that I've come out, I've
Apparently,
learned so much.
we started Armenian Nights when I was like 16. I can't do math. It was a little bit.
So you did your mom first. You came
Wow.
out to, Let me rewind that one. I know where you're going with this one, Mary. So you told your mother first.
Yes, and she made me swear never to tell my dad, and then told my dad.
She's like, don't tell your dad because I want to tell
Because
him.
I want to tell him. Surprise! Heart attack.
Yeah. It's probably when like he didn't do the dishes or some shit. She threw it in there like, huh? Yeah? Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
What? I just didn't do the dishes.
I'm
Why are
surprised
you-
she didn't say you made him gay.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Because you didn't do the dishes
Right.
enough. You made him gay.
My dad's Armenian. He doesn't do the dishes.
Yeah. Silly.
Yeah. So wash your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher or no?
Yeah, kind
What
of.
do you think?
Just get the big chunks of food off of there. This is a really interesting twist
It
to
is.
the
I don't know why.
conversation.
I don't know why I started going on that topic.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Any questions from Mrs. Mary Basmajan to Mr. Moshikarian?
That you
Anything
don't know
that you don't already know. Like we've known him for so long, we know every aspect of him, but
Okay,
the
I do
audience
have
doesn't.
a question. Are you jealous of me?
Yes, I am. I'm jealous of the size of your boobs, first and foremost.
Thank you.
I'm jealous. Actually, no, I'm not jealous of you. I'm really proud of you. And I think that you've like really done. I mean, from the time that you came into Armenian Nights that one fateful night, and we're like
One faithful rainy
one
night.
one fateful Armenian night, and we're like, no, I should be on this show. Dude, you've blown up. You've done so much. You have a sitcom. You're doing shows left
Yes,
and right.
Moto Loto, right?
Yeah.
Where can we watch
It's on
Moto
US
Loto?
Armenia. You
Yeah,
can watch
US
it on their website too.
So much is going on.
It was a rhetorical question, by the way. I was just joking with
No,
you.
I know,
Okay.
but I wanted to tell you that. And
You
Gregorian
answered
too.
it
Like,
seriously.
I did, but I think it's true. And Gregorian too. Like this podcast is awesome. I think it's like right where you need to be.
Oh,
I think all our lives just kind of come together at the time that it needs to be. I like that.
Yeah,
It's
for
like-
sure.
we got to get on Mary's level. I mean, we can't go like 10 minutes in Glendale without someone coming up to her and, not bugging you, but it's got to be kind of cool, right? A little bit.
It's all right.
It happens to me like one out
Not
of 1,000
when I look
times.
like shit, though. No, it happens
Yeah.
in Pasadena where I live, and I go out the house without a bra and no makeup, just messed up hair from the
Your
night
knees
before.
must hurt when you go out without a bra, huh?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Get it? Because she has big boobs. All right. We're actually we're gonna try something new. We've actually figured out a way to get some of our listeners to call in. So at this point, we're gonna take let's say caller number 7. Let's take caller number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Caller number 7. You're on live on Armenian Nights Radio.
Բարև ձեզ աղբեր,
Բարև ձեզ.
Բարև.
լավ եք,
We're good.
Yeah.
մի հատ հարց տամ էլի ձեզ, շատ լավ բան եք անում, բայց մի հատ լավ հարց տամ ձեզ,
Okay.
աղբեր ակսիդան եմ արել գլենդելու մեն օրը, իշորանցը չեք ատվե, բայց ինգեներս ասում են այդ չեկը չմանդրեն, որովհետև կարող է խնամակալս կտրեն, ճիշտ է ասում։
Այո, ճիշտ է ասում։
Actually,
Actually,
մեր
այո,
մոտ
ճիշտ
սեսը
ասում։
փաստաբանա
Այո։
եւ
Yeah.
ձեզի կարող է օգնի lawyer.
Առաջի
Աստաբանա,
այո։
ես իմացա 7 արա։
Էտել հետը։
Օй, ուրեմն ճիշտ են ասում, որ ասում են փաստաբաները 7 են ճիշտ են ասում։
Ճիշտ են ասում։ Այո։
Oh my God.
Լավ է,
Ով
աղբեր,
That's for awesome.
2 for 1 special։
Հիմա այդ չեկը որ քաշան եմ, օքեյ, ա։
Նայ, կարող է դու հայ չես, ուրիշ մեկի անունի տակ դիր։
Ախպերի, էդի հաստատ, էդի 100% ճիշտ։ Էդի 100։
Նայած ինչքան տոկոս ես տալիս, կարող է իմ անունի տակ կարած դնես։
I think you're calling into the wrong show. This isn't an Armenian television show.
This is an
Do you-
ARTN?
This is an ARTN. Do you have any other questions?
One more question for Moses.
Okay.
Ցավը տանը։
Ուզում եմ իմանամ ախպեր ես, որ ցես լկստում ես դրեք, դերները դնում եք։
Չեմ լվանում։ Սպասում եմ։
Ինչի՞ չես լվանում ախպեր, կարող է հիմա ասված տա ուրիշ տղուն կմցնես, կարող է կեղտոտ պետք տղուն հագցնես ախպեր։ Բայց ինչի ենք խնդում, չէ՞ լավ։
Կներեք։
Sorry.
Կներեք։
Ուզում ես քեզ ձերք տան։
Ախպեր կնիկս կողքս շնեն կացեի, հա։
Oh shit. I love how we have an engineer in the room, for those of you who don't know, and she doesn't speak Armenian, so she's just hearing a bunch of gibberish right now.
I have one more question. I'm stuck, Ahmed.
Okay.
Ah, Jesus.
What is she? This the personality? Who is this lady? What race?
She's an Otar.
Can she answer if my baby has rashes in his ass? What should I put?
Oh my God.
Definitely not my hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh,
yeah,
you
he-
guys.
Do you
He's been crying. What can I put other than alcohol? I tried this one.
here's what
not
you
fun
do.
for him.
You take you smoke, right?
Obviously, you don't hear my voice.
So here's what you do.
Անուշելնի։
So look, take So here's what you do. You take the cigarette, take a big giant puff, blow it into the kid's ear.
That's for an earache.
I don't fucking
I thought you were gonna say blow it into the ass. To tell you the truth.
blow it into his asshole. If smoke comes out of his nose, he's all good. If it comes out of his ears, he's clogged up.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Բամը
How do you
չհասկացա։
say in America? You lost me at hello.
Oh man, this has gone my way.
By the way,
too-
where are you calling from,
Yeah,
caller?
are you calling from Armenia?
But for IRS purposes, I can't tell you where I am.
Oh my God.
But just know that that I'm alive and I must go because I have to go clean my gonorrhea.
Clean your. You're in a gondola in Italy.
No, but
For the record, that's not my fault.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Not everything is your
Thank
fault,
you for
Mo.
calling in.
Jesus Christ, that was
Oh
so
my
funny.
goodness.
Okay, bye. Moses, I love you. I want to suck your dick.
Oh
my
man, that
God.
was funny, man. This half an hour has gone by way too fast, man. We are already at the end of episode 4. Please check us out on ArmenianNights.com. Go to the podcast section. You can listen to us. You can also find us on iTunes. Subscribe and download. Wait, you're listening right now. That's how you're listening to this. Why am I telling you to go listen? And Moses, why don't you tell everybody how they can check out everything that you've talked about today?
Awesome. You can go on smiletime.com and scroll down and look for Off the Cuff for Off the Cuff. My Instagram is at Momo_1979. And you can also find us at That's So Wrong LA, Instagram for That's So Wrong.
And Mary, why don't you tell everyone how they can get a hold of you through the social media?
Instagram is MaryB626 because that's my prison number. And Funny Armenian Girl is my hashtag.
That's right. All right, you guys. That's Armenian Nights. Thank you. Tune in next time.
Yeah. Roll out the carpet. Bring out the bottles. Nozzle Bravo. Mighty high. Coming from LA, baby, we call it Los.